everyone, John Glutch here with the Glutch Group, and I'm going to do a short video explaining how to use the portal and how to handle all the emails that you're going to get now that you're searching for homes, trying to find a house to buy, the perfect one. I'm going to kind of walk you through what using the portal and the emails looks like. So what's going to happen is you're going to get a set of emails that looks something like this. This is where you're going to start, and the first thing you're going to want to do is go to this one here. This is new listings, and this is just a opt-in thing. You will not get any more listings if you don't say yes, please send me more listings. Then you're not going to get any more. So be sure to do that, and then you're done with that email. The second email you'll see is this one here, which is all of the initial results of your search. So this is kind of the big search result of the search that we created with you when we initially met together. This is going to explain or give you that all in one place, that list of houses that fit your criteria, however many that is. And this one I'm going to spend a little time on. This is the portal, and the way you're going to get started is to click sign up on the portal, and once you click sign up, you will go ahead and get all your information in there and kind of create yourself a username and login, and we will go from there. So click sign up and we'll talk about what's next. And this I've set up for Ashley. It should come pre-filled there, but you can just pick whatever password you want and then fill in your name and your phone number. And no need for your address, and then you can just go ahead and sign up. Once you're logged in, you're going to see one of maybe a couple different screens, and I think the system will prompt you with some little tips on how to use it. You might see this screen. The best place to go is to go to My Account, and this is going to have your saved search, and you can bookmark this account. It's a good thing to do. And there are some things that this is really good for and some things that it's not very good for. So I'm going to explain how to use this and how probably not to use it. So what it's going to do is it's going to default to the Glutch Group IDX search. It's just going to start there. And this is like every listing in the whole valley. And so, 23,000 listings. So you can use this system to create your own searches. The problem is it's not very user-friendly. I've spent lots and lots of time on this, and it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So unfortunately, we don't have that part figured out yet. It's really good for your own search, the one that we've already created. I'm going to go over that in a minute. And I'll also go over kind of how to solve like where you should be searching if you just want to come up with your own search. But what you can do here is you can plug in specific addresses, and that is helpful because it'll tell you the up-to-date accurate information on that address. So let's say you find a house on Zillow or something and you want to know, is that really active? You could plug that address in here and that would work. It would give you real live data, or probably even better, you could just ask your agent and we could tell you right away. Now what this is helpful for is, and there's like you can kind of play around with this and you can create filters and all this other stuff, but again, it's not super user friendly. So I would recommend you use this for this one main purpose, which is, okay, here's the search I created for Ashley. This is houses in a zip code of Scottsdale between 300,000 and 400,000, and it works great for this. So you can click on the listing, you can scroll. Here's all the different listings, 1 of 6, 2 of 6. You can look at the different pictures, and you can even sort out the listing. So you can save it and it'll show up in your saved here, or you can hide it if you don't want to see it. You can also share it if you want to share that. This will create a link for you to share with your friends or your spouse or whoever. That's great. So that is what it's really, really good for, is sorting and sifting houses that already fit your particular search criteria. The other thing you can kind of play with if you want, and it works okay for this too, is if you want to change the filters for this. Again, we're highlighted here on this search. So let's say you wanted to add a new zip code here, then you could do that. But again, it's not amazing at this. It's okay, but you can kind of play with this and see, and okay, now it's going to say all the houses that fit your new criteria, so you can play with that. But I would recommend, I'll tell you in a minute what to do if you're looking to create new searches. Basically what I would do is, if there's a house that you find somewhere else that's not in here, then let your agent know. That way we can fix this search for you. Ideally, we want this search to be really accurate. So if you're like, oh, you know what, I'm finding houses for 450 on Zillow that I like, but our search is only built to 400, it would be better if you just told us hey, let's go to 450, and that way this search will be up to the minute accurate. MLS is going to be the most accurate and the most up to date of any search, any website, period. And our email system is set up to email you the second a new house gets listed. So you have a huge advantage. You're gonna get that house before people looking on Zillow do, emailed directly to you, but only if it fits your search criteria. So the best thing to do is to kind of let this be where you live, this search right here, and just keep updating it live with your agent so that it is 100% accurate. And that's the best thing to do. One thing I want to mention here too is you can hit contact agent here, or you can hit this messaging feature. I would not do that. These don't work great, and we will get them, but it's a slower process. It would be better if you just texted or emailed your agent to let them know, hey, I want to see this house, or what's the story on this, whatever questions you have, or I want to update my search. Best thing to do is text or email. These won't get lost, but they are a little slower, so I would avoid that. So let's say you look at these 6 houses and you're not happy. You're like, you know what, I want to go find something else. I'm looking for something bigger. Okay, no problem. So what we recommend is just go to whatever website you like. If you like Zillow, go to Zillow. If you like Realtor.com, go to that. Redfin, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then search for what you want to look for. So let's look in Scottsdale, and just do your thing. And there's a couple kind of caveats to that. One is, again, if you find something here that's not on our website, there's a reason. It's either outside the parameters that we created, or it's not actually available. Sometimes they're just behind. So let us know, and we can fix the search if need be, or we can tell you, oh, that one's already sold. The other thing is, do not hit this button, contact agent. What will happen if you do that is you will get immediately hounded by agents calling, emailing, and hounding you to try to get you to be represented by them. So what Zillow does is it sells these leads. It just sells them to the highest bidder. And so you're just going to get a random agent who's looking for clients to call you, who doesn't necessarily know anything about the house. You're much better off just telling us, hey, I want to see this house. Just text us, email us. We'll get you in that house right away. No problem. So search wherever you want. And this is true for some of these might be like for sale by owners. That wouldn't be in your search either. No problem. We can show you for sale by owners, new builds, whatever. At the end of the day, wherever you find a house online, totally fine. Just let us know about it. And it's a process, right? We know that the search parameters might be different. They might change over time as you learn more and more about what it is you're looking for. So that is how you can find new properties that may or may not show up in here that we can adjust your search. So great little tool. The other thing to be aware of is if you favorite these, like if you save it as one of your favorites, you can kind of go in here and you can even make it like your super favorite. There's a little functionality somewhere around here where it lets you like kind of 3-star it or whatever. If you star these things, we can see that on the back end. So like, let's say you save 3 houses that you really like, then you can just say, hey, I want to see the 3 houses I saved, and we would be able to see that on our end and set those up. So it's a great way to work and to navigate this process. Take a look at that. Let us know if you have any questions, and we can get those answered for you. And hope this is a super helpful tool for you. It's really, really great for navigating your search criteria. Let's just keep that up to date, and we'll go find you the perfect house.